Click for IB Biology. In this video we're looking at exo and endoskeletons, levers and movement, ranges of movement, and some broad considerations of movement in relation to the human skeleton. There's a blank PDF of this presentation in the description below where you can make your own notes. There's a quick quiz with answers, and there are also channel links that follow the end screen on the video. So let's take a look at our first concept. So vertebrates with their skeletal system is called an endoskeleton. The bones are on the middle, the muscles are attached to the outside, and the organs are arranged around the bones of the endoskeleton. With arthropods, the organisms with jointed limbs, such as insects, crustaceans, and millipedes, their skeleton is on the outside, and the muscles and the organs are arranged on the inside. And nevertheless, both situations set up different forms of lever systems to create movement through the force generated by the muscles. The force generated by muscles acts upon the bones of the skeletal system so that they act as levers. Now, if we analyze this from a physics perspective, we can compare that at a particular joint in the human body, the bone which is moving would be called the lever. The muscle which is bringing about that movement, generating the force, would be called the effort. The joint itself is known as the pivot point. And should you be moving a mass, such as lifting something in your hand, or moving your own body weight, that would be called the resistance. The arrangement of the pivot, resistance, and effort in the lever system leads us to the classification of levers as being first, second, or third class levers. And the way to do this is to determine which one of these is in the middle. And I'll demonstrate that with reference to this particular lever system. Here we have the pivot, followed by the effort, followed by the resistance. The effort is in the middle, PRE, 1, 2, 3. Effort's in the middle, that is a third class lever. If you examine other joint systems in the body, you'll find examples of first and second class levers. Third class levers classically tend to produce a very wide range of movement. We can look at that point in a moment. When we measure the range of movement, we use this instrument here. It's called a goniometer. It's a simple two-ruler structure laid upon the main bones of the limb, here and here. And at this point here, we have a circular protractor measured out in degrees, and we would measure the range of movement which is possible. From here, we have the leg is in a flex position, and if the leg is extended at the knee, then we would have the range all the way around here, which we can measure in degrees. And this will be different for different joint systems, different lever systems, and also there will be individuals who vary in the degree and range of movement that they possess. As we take a broader view of the skeletal system, the bones highlighted in here in red are known as the axial systems, and the purpose of the axial system is to create a platform for the movement of limbs, and that platform is a stabilizing platform. In order to achieve this, muscles are required which can generate a great deal of force and the movement which takes place at the joints in the red part of the system here has very, very limited range of movement. So the axial system has limited range, high force, stabilizing, a stabilizing platform for the movement of the appendicular system, which essentially are the limbs. And here what we have is the limbs, of course, are required to create large movements, such as our arms or our legs. So we get a wide range of movement. And as a consequence of the arrangement and the point of insertion and origin of the muscle, this means that to achieve this wide range of movement, we end up generating lower forces. So we have this contrast between the stabilizing high force axial and the wide range low force of the appendicular, or the limbs of the body. Links to the structure of muscles and muscle contraction, along with the other videos in this playlist, and a link to the channel, are appearing before you now, so that you can make your way to the next learning challenge.